JDM would have KO'd Usman the way he KO'd Islam. Thank you for the 2 months of membership. How good was GSP? I think he could still be top 10. Yeah, he would have KO'd him the way that... Dude, I'm so glad that JDM finished Makhachev, dude. Let's just take a moment to just sit in that world. God, dude, the way that he just stuffed the takedowns more and more as it went on, even though it was shaky at first, the way that he started to scramble them later, and Makhachev got a bit more desperate and then got pieced up on the feet trying to go for things. Oh, fucking hell. It was actually sensational. Wow. Thank God, dude. Who's your favorite ginger fighter? JDM. No, it's my cousin, Lewis McGrillen. I'm a big fan of Islam Makhachev. He usually finishes fights or has scraps, but is really, really good and funny, charismatic. But I fully agree. Those disgusting goblins make us look terrible. I hate them so much. They're horrible fans, dude. Why is everyone shitting on JDM? He didn't do anything. He just happened to be up against your fighter. Fuck. Even McGregor's fans weren't like this. When there was like a respectful guy, like, you know when Holloway fought McGregor? They weren't shitting on him. They were like, you know what? Holloway seems like a stand-up dude. You know what I mean? He seems fine. You know, he's cool. And then they didn't even shit on him. Even the Aldo afterwards, they were like praising Aldo and stuff. And you know what? Even though there was shit talk, you've got to respect Aldo. Dude, they just keep going in on these guys, man. I hate that fan base. They have no combat sports representation. Bar Russians. It's disgusting. He didn't do anything. Well, dude, he landed a couple good shots. You know? It's horrible, dude. The hordes. It's actually terrifying that there's so many of them. Thank you for the fight. He was in visible pain from those leg kicks. Brutal. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I hate them! They're so dumb. He was blatantly got something wrong with him. Jesus Christ. Visible pain from those leg kicks. Brutal. I fucking hate them, dude. No wonder people want them around. Just drones, dude. Just tell them anything. They'll just run with it, dude. Absolute drones. Fucking hell. Hooker going to clip farm in the corner this fight? Sure. Thank you for the $3 Australian. He'll definitely clip farm. Brother, I love this shit. Hey. He's just dead in the corner. Guys. Come on, Dan. We got to pull this shit out the fire. Get in his face. I'm breaking. You're losing. You've been 10-8 4 rounds in a row, eh? Guys. I love this shit. In the corner like that. Thank you for the 2. Never get results. John Jones impression. I love me some John Pork. Who do you think they will give the next title shot at welterweight? Happy 2 months. Thank you for the 2 months of membership, dude. Who do I think they'll give the next title shot to at welterweight? I don't know. I really don't know. I think they won't. I think they'll just wait and see what happens in Ilya Rahman. They're going to wait on the belt for a bit and not make a title fight anytime soon. That's what I would guess. Or Ian Gary if he finishes Bilal is obviously a big one. See, I think Ian Gary would be the top contender if he beats Bilal. Considering the Prates win and shit, you know? Most definitely, I'd say. Delidzi called out no Bickle. That's a tricky fight for Bo. But Delidzi is shit on the feet. Top 3 favorite UFC fighters right now, Guru. Also, good evening. Top 3 favorite UFC fighters. Oh, I do have to not have JDM in there. Still Tom. It's... Oh, I don't even know anymore, man. It's still JDM, Tom, and DDP, but I just... We'll say Ilya. Peter Yan's still up there in terms of things to watch. I like Joshua Van, but I don't think he's going to win against Pantoja. There's a lot. Good evening. Thank you. No significant strikes or sub attempts. Stand up 60 seconds. I agree. Or chat, I pivot and forefront and spearhead kickboxing in 4-ounce gloves and restore order to the West and actually promote the hell out of it, dude. The kickboxing that should have been. Fuck all this glory shit and all this, dude. Nothing but real shit. A real kickboxing organization spearheaded by the MMA guru, dude. 4-ounce gloves. Like ONE FC kickboxing, but better. Thank you for the $2 in the US and in Europe. Only. No, joking. We'll go elsewhere. Australia? No, but yeah, you know what I mean? That would be good, I reckon. Any truth to the UFC being more boring now than 10 years ago? UFC being more boring now than 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it was dull. We had a fun era. And then in between it was quite dull. 10 years ago, it was quite boring, no chat, you know? 10 years ago, it was McGregor era. True, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But Woodley's Wonder Boys fights. Think about the other fights that were going on. Bantamweight has definitely been ruined. So I think it's more of a division by division thing, you know? So Woodley was quite dull in that time. There's always a fighter that's really, really fun. But there's sort of other fighters that are quite dull. You know, 2015 was good. Yeah, I know McGregor was 2015, but Ilya is this year. You know what I mean? TJ Cody. No, that was TJ Barral, the McGregor time. TJ Cody was just after McGregor in 2015. You see Cuffin fall off the... I shouldn't be laughing. Don't... Just out of nowhere, you're hitting me with that news. Yeah, I did see Cuffin fall off the railing and get rushed to hospital. Yeah, that was on my Twitter. Dude fell so far down. Shut up, man. Why are you trying to make it funny? Stop, man. It's not funny at all. Sorry, chat. The funny part was about him falling from there. Is he dead? He's not dead, is he? He's fine. The funny part was about him falling from there was that he had a joint or a cigarette in his hand when he was on the stage. And when he fell, yeah, you couldn't really see him. But you could see his little hand with the cigarette. Sorry. You could see his little hand sticking out in the corner of the camera. And it was a cigarette still lit, like sort of like puffing smoke and that. And it was fucking funny, man. Oh, sorry. I was dying of laughter. Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, it was. It is funny. And it's because he's fat. It's just funnier because they're fat. If he was skinny and fell, it wouldn't have been funny because he probably wouldn't have been KO'd. But all of that weight at once, just taking a tumble and ruining everyone else's fun, is just really funny. But yeah, I'm glad he's okay, you know. Obviously, you don't deserve to die, but yeah, that was funny as fuck. Who fell? This fat, ugly streamer. There's a clip of him yelling. Is there a clip of him yelling and crying? Nah, send me that. Send me that for real. Please send me that. Yelling and crying when? When he was on the ground or when he was like in the... When was the yelling? When was the yelling and crying? Sorry, I never saw that one. Fucking hell, I'm missing out on gold. That's crazy. Cuffin. Crying. The first thing that comes up is a gorilla on a fucking medical table. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. There's no clip of him crying in that. I don't see that. Sorry. Show the clip. I can't see the clip. If he was face down crying on the ground, you got to send me it. You got to send it to me. Anyway, sorry. He was in pain. All right, stop adding shit on, man. It's funny enough. All right. Research Mike Search Mike O'Hearn falls off stage. I think I've seen that one. Yeah, he did just walk off the stage. Mike O'Hearn walking off the stage is crazy. Cuffin built like Bubble Bass. Thank you for the $2. There you go. They were all in a hall, and in the background you can hear him wailing. Stop, man. Stop. It's too funny. Fucking hell. Your interview with Paddy, I'm just trying to make money, man. Yeah, it's true. I was hustling back then. He's like a labubu. All right. Thank you for the 2. Aiden being a casual on stream and you hear Cuffin screaming in agony in the background. While Aiden was ignoring him. Yeah, somebody send me that on Instagram or something, please. Fat Disgrace literally collapsed the railing. You guys are all in here. How you know about this shit? Fucking hell. We're losing a bit of viewers here talking about this shit. Just looked it up. Apparently he has serious brain damage. No, don't. All right, then it's not funny then. Well done for ruining the joke. But imagine he falls again now. The train that was hauling Cuffin to the ER derailed. Yeah, the helicopter couldn't get over like the skyscraper height. It was getting weighed down. And Cuffin was just spinning at the bottom in like one of those sort of stretchers attached to the bottom of a helicopter. just uncontrollably spinning. Thank you for the $2. Imagine Ariel falling and getting seriously injured. I know, it is funny to think about. It is. You've just caught me laughing at others. Chat, running ads in the stream, yeah. In the public streams. It constantly recommends me do it. It does get a lot, you know. It does get a lot. But I never want to run ads on a regular stream, you know? No. Got the preems, fuck ads, bro. Bet you'd make a lot from ads on stream, though. You might not want to go back. Yeah, I know. It's fucking tricky, because, you know, Penguin ZO, he runs ads. I wouldn't do it too often. I do it like every half hour or some shit, you know what I mean? A lot of these guys run ads every 10 minutes. And it's like, fucking hell. They get bank, man. And I'm sick of being morally good and therefore being poorer than everyone else. You know what I mean? That does this streaming shit, that's all. But I do get a lot of donos, so that is the thing, right? Maybe we'll do a deal where it's like the first hour of the stream is no adverts or something. And then if I stream longer than 2 hours, I can run them. Maybe that'd be something. You're literally the only person on here who doesn't. I know, yeah. I know. Prize picks. Well, that's only for a video a week. I could do that every fucking stream, but I don't want to. I could never do an ad read of a fucking sponsor in the middle of a stream. I'd definitely feel bad. Trust your instincts. I think what I'll do is if I ever stream longer than 2 hours, I'll run some of them. You know? Nice one. Thank God the JDM fight was CGI. True. Dude, no success is so fucking annoying, dude. No success. Not even a moment to watch back where he's flurrying or... Fuck, man. For fuck's sake, man. Cunt. That is horrible, isn't it? That is so fucking horrible. Fucking hell. Stop bringing it up. Sorry. His coach is calling him cunt. Yeah, I know, man. It was fucking painful. And I know his coaches are viewers as well because they use the same jokes and shit that I used to do. Fuck. I think Islam injured JDM's hip in round 2. I think something happened, yeah, but we'll never hear about it because he's so stoic, you know? Feel sad for JDM. Will you stream AJ Paul? Probably. We'll see. I don't know yet, but probably. It depends what time it's on. Yeah, we'll do the Dillon Danis fight commentary. Chat, yes or no? If Dillon Danis beats Anthony Taylor in this MMA fight, we have to see Dillon Danis, Misfits MMA, against a Dagestani fighter. Abubakar Nurmagomedov. 100%, dude. We need it. Dillon Danis, if he beats Anthony Taylor in Dubai coming up soon, next year we 100% need him versus Abubakar Nurmagomedov, dude. In an MMA fight. Definitely. What do you mean no? Book it, dude. The chaos is going to be great. Luckily, Islam, I've already read it. True. Thank you for the 8 months of membership, dude. Danis interview. Thank you for the 2. I don't know about a Danis interview. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I mean, what other interview am I ever going to be able to get at this point, dude? I can't get past the fucking management anymore. Hey, surely you have a Danis interview lined up after weekend. Could be some elite content. It could be. Do you want chat? Let me put a poll out in chat then. I'll have to like roast him a bit though. Pick one. Pereira KOs Jones versus Aspinall KOs Garn. You'll get massive views. He'll roll with it. Probably would, yeah. Odds on him calling me like an incel about 50 times though. Could be fun. It could be fun. What if I like interview Danis and I'm like, so give me some advice. What should I do when I'm going to fucking get smoked by Dagestanis? You know? Now you're like, you will get along, yeah, probably. Ask him about Habib and Ali kissing. No. Is there a possibility to thank you for the 2? If Jake won, could you believe that it wasn't rigged? No. I can't see Jake winning. To be fair, Dubois beat AJ, but Dubois is like a former Olympian failure, but still, you know? Thank you for the 2. He's got all that background and he's massive. So I'd be surprised if Jake wins. But I think yes or no, chat, this is a kind of Jake Paul thing where it's like, maybe at the end of the day, he'll just get respect for even if he loses, but like makes a competitive round out of it or some shit. Or if he lands a good shot that he can get a highlight of. Like, I think Jake is going to be delusional enough to think that he can win. But he will have like a, oh, this is fine even if I lose mindset going into things, you know. Oh, and he's probably getting paid a shit ton of money. Which is another thing. Jake Paul must be a billionaire by now, chat. What are we thinking? Isn't a billion 1,000 millions? Do you think Jake's made 1,000 millions by now? He's definitely like past halfway. Definitely past halfway. 100 mil against Mike Tyson. 170 million between them in pounds between AJ and Jake. That's 200 million in his past 2 fights. You think he's halfway at least? He's in Puerto Rico as well for the taxes. I don't know, dude. He'll definitely be a billionaire in his early 30s. I reckon. I don't think he's got 200 mil. No. He was on Disney Channel when he was a kid. So he's probably, chat, yes or no, he was a millionaire before he was 18. You know? Then by the time he was 21, he was at least like in the tens of millions. Then his early fights, he was making 10 million a piece. So he's probably on to like 100 million or over it before he even got the fucking, and we are not even talking about YouTube income, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And sponsors and businesses and shit. And he was a rich kid. So, I don't know. He's definitely halfway. Halfway, I'd say. Yeah, I know he spends money, but billionaires don't have a billion in the bank. You know what I'm saying? That's just the wealth they've generated. I'm just thinking about how much he's generated for himself. You know, how much he's made. If Jake beat AJ, my perception of fighters change. Yeah, it would really change everything if Jake somehow pulled off that fucking win. That'd be so odd. Petition to ban women's title fights in pay-per-views. No, we can't just ban them from pay-per-views. Pray Jake wins would completely invalidate boxing as a sport and make unks mad. Yeah, that would be a fucking shit show. But then it would just be definitely rigged then if you won that one. AJ took a dive or some shit like that, you know?